we do finally load into the game here. And you do see that Pantheon going to the top lane early here, swapping with the Zoe to allow that Zoe to have that Zyra in matchup. Fiora could have a good time against this Pantheon with a few well-timed parries to counter the Pantheon stuns. Once we get towards that mid game, could turn around a few of those solo kills. The first minion starting to make contact in the mid here. Game underway in full time now, finally. No real big trades early, not any oppressive lane matchups really here. So we're looking for that early poke against Zyra, unable to find it. Looks like the Ezreal Soraka bot lane are able to push back that Caitlyn Seraphine duo towards their own tower. Level 2 starting to go around in full time. Zoe unable to hit her sleep against the Zyra. Those plants doing big damage early here. Early health lead for Zyra. Good poke from both teams here. Pantheon does have a pretty good advantage in the top lane. Fiora does go up a level, but it's going to quickly swing back to Pantheon. Ezreal going down to half health in the bot lane. Soraka starting to heal some of that back up. Fiora trying to get some pokes with the vitals here, unable to do so. Pantheon doing some damage, but Fiora in the extended trade able to do some bigger damage back. Another vital point with a grasp proc. Able to block that Q for some big damage. Might be able to set up a dash into that vital, or just run straight into it. Might be able to get a solo kill. Oh, the flash out of it. He's up flash now. He could make play for flash Q in 4 seconds unless Pantheon runs away. Oh, but Sejuani shows up. Flash comes out to avoid the death. Still no kills on the board, but Fiora just walks him back in the wave. First blood does go to the mid lane. Zyra getting that early kill on the Zoe. 4 minutes elapsing so far. You see Sejuani near that mid lane, might look for a gank, but the root comes out. Fiddlestick also coming up to the mid lane to help scare away that Sejuani from stopping the Zyra from making a push. Top lane still remaining rather even. big trade occurring up in the top lane. Fiora going down to about half health. Looks like she's staying tight to that Pantheon, doing some pretty good damage in return. Does do a good parry, gets the slow, and the solo kill goes to Fiora, getting 6 off of it as well, and remaining about half HP. Gonna be able to crash this wave, keep up early tempos. It looks like the rest of UNH is starting to gather around the Dragon Pit. Fiora gonna get a bit of a gold lead with those early plates there off the turret. Good dash from Fiora here, keeps her out of the way of most of that damage. Zyra returning to the mid lane. Could see Fiddle make his way up towards top for the rest of his camps. Help out with his Pantheon in the top lane, maybe. You do see Fiora use her ultimate here, dashing around, trying to proc all those vitals in order to get the heal. Only one more, the proc does go off, and the heal saves her. Fiora with another solo kill on Pantheon to claim defeats for UNH. Very good utility usage there, especially with her ultimate. The Fiora going to be up with a huge gold lead now. UNH supporting a 3-0 kill lead here early against Bowling Green State. No objectives taken yet. Chemtake Drake, the first of the game, is still up and running. Does look like Fiora wants a little help to go against Pantheon this time, maybe hoping that Fiddlestick can come up top. Doesn't have 6 yet, but once he does, that Fiddle ultimate can play a big key factor of this game. That didn't look good. Looks like we're gonna have a small tech pause here. Something on the computer might have crashed there. Fiddlestick contesting Sejuani for the Void Growths here, but Sejuani is a level up on Fiddlesticks. Does smite to steal one of the grubbies as Sejuani uses her ultimate. Fiddle unable to hit the silence, but does land the fear along with the W as Fiora and Zyra both come down now to assist. Pantheon might have ultimate ready here, so you might see him come down to chase at Fiora Zyra as they get the final blow on Sejuani. Looks like UNH will be able to go up 2 Void Grubs on the 3 available, giving them credit for the strategic objective, allowing them to be one step closer to the feats. Fiddle doing a little bit of invading as Soraka's ultimate comes out here. Might have been a reaction as she has very low health in that bot lane. Fiddle getting away with the buff still here as the bot lane both recall. Fiora looking to engage Pantheon fast and early into this. Zyra keeping her distance off that Zoe. Looks like Fiora's chasing Pantheon back to his turret. Sejuani spotted in the mid towards River. Oh, Fiora might go down to the tower shots. Looked like the invade didn't go as well as hoped there. Pantheon was very low HP. Fiddle will clear his topside camps as mid and bot lane both fight for prio here. Might see him attempt the chemtrail after or chemdrake after this as Fiora TP's in the topside river. Looks like she wants to go for the Pantheon, who should still be pretty low HP. Might see him use his ultimate to escape this, but Fiora just closes the distance before he can react and gets the kill. UNH now up 6 kills. Bowling Green State only having the 1. Oh, it looked like Bowling Green might have started the Drake, but pulled off early and didn't try to keep it in the pit. So there's going to be a big fight bot side in the enemy jungle here as UNH all gear up, trying to keep them back from that dragon pit. Fiora, meanwhile, just trading and skirting around this Pantheon, doing good damage and kiting a lot of abilities. Ezreal does manage to get a kill on this Sejuani. Caitlyn trading jungler for jungler on the Fiddlesticks. Fiora, meanwhile, taking a plate right in the face of Pantheon. UNH bot lane trying to push their wave in aggressive here, maybe squash some of the CS for Bowling Green State. Fiora doing big damage, got the Pantheon down to one shot, pops ultimate, but is unable to get the final blow as the Pantheon Q catches him off guard with the damage. Pantheon with a big kill against the top lane there. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Zoe and Sejuani working together to bring down UNH Zyra. Getting a huge shutdown to Zoe. Further cutting into UNH's gold lead. Meanwhile, their bot lane worked together well to get another plate off the tower. Keeping that Seraphine and that Caitlyn low HP and underneath their own tower. Fiddle keeping Sejuani from working on that Drake any further, keeping it in high health. Neither team yet to claim a Drake yet. Looks like Fiddle might want to try to push the envelope and take it. Straka does have her ultimate up. Fiddle nearly as well. Ezreal almost has an ultimate as well. Sejuani looking for the steal. Fiddle doesn't want to give it. The Drake, though, nearly under 900. Smite goes down, and UNH claims the first Drake. Fiora getting to pretty low retreat in the top lane, keeping that Pantheon under turret, and Zyra also pushing her wave. All the turrets for Bowling Green State are pretty low. Zyra takes a few turret shots in the trade with Zoe. Zoe get landing the sleep as Zyra throws her ulti down. Soraka using her ultimate might keep Zyra alive as she backs up. Fiddle may be looking to use his ultimate against the Zoe here as he wraps around into that river brush. Maybe some sort of vision as that Zoe keeps her distance away from the Fiddle. He was just waiting for her to get close so they can ulti in, maybe hoping the Zyra can cut her off and push her towards the river. Meanwhile, Sejuani and Seraphine get started on the Rift Herald. They start placing down vision for the Rift Herald. Fiora, meanwhile, pushed up towards that turret, maybe a little vulnerable. Fiddle running into Sejuani as well as Seraphine quickly. Fiora wraps down as well, but Zoe gets the solo kill on Zyra in the mid lane. Uncomfortable situation for UNH to be around the Rift Herald right now. Their bot lane, meanwhile, nearly able to claim the turret, but Fiora does get the first turret of the game in the top lane. Bowling State first claims the Rift Herald, and meanwhile the UNH bot lane claims the turret. Fiddlestick, using his ultimate, does finish off the Sejuani, and Fiora pops her ultimate on the retreating Seraphine, but is unable to kill her. Zoe, meanwhile, using her abilities to dash in, trying to get the sleep on the Fiora. Zyra getting plants up and unable to stop the Zoe from doing damage to the Fiora. So it looks like they want to push in this mid turret, maybe applying some more early game pressure. Maybe wasting early, but able to recover with Zyra using her ultimate, landing the final hit and getting the kill. Getting the kill on the Zoe with the Soraka's assist, getting the turret as well. Now the gold lead for UNH quickly growing as they hold on to that 6 kill advantage. UNH holding on to all their tier 1 turrets, still not allowing Bowling Green to cut into that gold lead much at all. Israel holding down the bot lane as Soraka roams towards the top, where some of the UNH team faces off against the rest of the Bowling Green State team. Fiora gets a kill on the Zoe rather quickly up towards that top lane scuffle. Zyra getting a quick kill on the Sejuani's. Fiora locks down a kill on Pantheon. All the Bowling Green team except that bot lane falling to UNH, and with 20 seconds left on that Drake respawn timer, they could rush to take that away before Bowling Green has a chance to stop them. Fiora looking to increase that side lane pressure and put some damage on that tier 2 turret as Zoe comes out to attack her, but Fiora actually ends up managing to take the tower in the Zoe's face, keeping the wave pushed in and not allowing Zoe to push her back up until Pantheon now shows up. Fiora making her way back to the jungle where Fiddlesticks just was to retreat, as it looks like Fiora does manage to fall to Zoe, but the rest of UNH is down towards the spot lane, maybe looking to catch the Seraphine and Kaylin off guard. Ezreal using his ulti as Fiddle begins to rotate down towards that dragon pit. Zyra placing wards down around the dragon pit, and it looks like they want to get started and take it before Bowling Green State has an idea of what they're doing. trying to pull the Drake away from the vision that Sejuani laid down. Sejuani summoning Rift Herald in the pit as Fiddle uses his smite, slays the Hextech Drake for UNH. Fiddlesticks now popping ultimate, chasing Sejuani towards the mid lane, popping his fear ability, but unable to stop the Sejuani in time for Steammates to arrive. Ezreal below half HP and very low mana, taking the fight towards the Zoe. Zyra with a big root on the Zoe, leading to the Ezreal R, ending up in securing the elimination. UNH team is aggressively pushing down towards mid. Zyra landing just more and more attacks on this Bowling Green team. The bot lane for Bowling Green does end up taking that first bot turret, claiming the objective bounty and getting their team back some of the partial gold they're down. Over Fiora with a solo kill in the top lane. Otacon also up in that top lane river. They could go for that if they wanted to. A lot of pressure on the side lane here as Fiora actually starting to go towards the inhibitor turret. Zoe wrapping back around to maybe try to put some pressure on her, but her sleep ends up hitting one of the caster minions as Fiora pulls her back into the jungle. Dashes back, lands two different attacks on her. Dodges the sleep as well. And adding to the pressure, the rest of the UNH team is down towards this mid lane, pushing the wave into the tier 2 turret. Looks like the UNH team wants to focus on Otacon here as they all rotate up into the river. Fiora getting an early start and aggroing the monster. As Rosara getting in that mid lane and getting into a fight with the rest of the Bowling Green team, even Sejuani drifting down towards them. Starting to rotate up towards the top lane now, probably suspecting that UNH is working on Otacon. Oh, Zyra with a really good root there on the Zoe, getting some burn damage. Could see a kill off that, especially with Ezreal having his ultimate ability up. Bowling Green team hovering around that top side jungle. UNH more towards that mid lane. It looks like UNH wants to fight towards the Otacon, maybe stop Bowling Green from claiming those stats that could put them back into this. If you're going to push down towards bot lane, maybe try to claim a tower for the team as well. Pantheon is going to end up getting that top lane tower, which is another objective bounty for Bowling Green. Trying to close up that gold advantage that UNH is clinging onto. Zyra taking some pretty big damage in the mid lane, using her ultimate. Some pretty big damage on the Zoe as well. Arcane Comet going in, or that would have been Airy. I believe it was Arcane Comet. Yeah, Fiora now doing damage to that tier 2 turret on the bot lane. Doesn't look like Bowling Green is sending anybody to deal with her. Seraphine does show up eventually, but after Fiora pretty much milked out the wave. Teleporting in now to help with the fight in the Baron pit. Fiddle did pop ult, but was shut down by the Zoe throwing a sleep behind her. Fiora with the teleport, able to shut down for a double kill. No jungler, but confident enough to take Otacon as the last two remaining members for Bowling Green are down in that bot lane. Able to easily slay Otacon. 3.5k gold worth of stats now easily in UNH's pocket as they maintain a 12 kill lead over Bowling Green State. Drake and Baron both coming up out of spawn here. UNH holding a 2 Drake lead currently. You do see Bowling State starting to plant some vision up and around the Drake pit. Maybe hoping to either steal or stop UNH from claiming the Drake for themselves. Seraphine ultimate does go out and does catch a few UNH members, but the Zyra ends up killing the Seraphine. Fiddlesticks just stacks the spears on that Pantheon. Fiora with a triple kill. And an ace quickly as UNH just wipes Bowling Green State out in a fight that was a little chaotic but rather easy for them. I'm going to quickly rotate up the Baron here and take that. Get the gold. Use the time to advantage. And then I can imagine after Baron they just rotate back down to pit or they recall and then rotate to pit. UNH up in a big way after that ace. Fiora with a very great triple kill. Yeah, the team recalling, quickly purchasing either another full item or maybe a half item. Zyra using teleport to get back to the Drake pit quicker as Fiddlestick already down there, setting up his own vision. They did use those effigies. Spot out the vision that Bowling Green had previously set up, and it looks like they might just try to take it right there and then. I mean, if you're Bowling State, you really don't want a repeat of what just happened the last time you tried to contest for Drake. Oh, plus that Scuttle Crab comes in with the effect as well, spotting out any of the rest of the vision in the area for UNH to destroy. They're up in a big way. The sleep does come in on Fiora, but Zoe unable to capitalize on that MR reduction. Does look like Bowling Green is pulling back away from Drake. Doesn't look like UNH is particularly interested in trying to take it though. As Ezreal in the back line, big damage on the Seraphine and on the Caitlyn, unable to secure either kill. Maybe right here though, a long range Q to land on the Seraphine, kills her right before she's able to pop her ultimate. Beautiful combo on the Caitlyn, secures a double kill for the Ezreal. Now they're pushing down this mid lane fast. Fiddlesticks and Zoe are currently fighting in the jungle, the river area towards UNH's Nexus, but it doesn't matter because UNH now has destroyed the mid inhibitor. With the Baron buff on the cannon in the back, they might be able to take this last Nexus turret as well and just end this game early. Last Nexus turret falls and UNH is just targeting the Nexus. That's going to be it. UNH is going to go up 2-0 over Bowling Green State University in under 30 minutes. I believe that would be UNH wins it. A quick clean 2-0 for this JV team out of UNH. That was a fantastic games from the mid lane, from the top lane. Love to thank everybody for joining us this broadcast of JV League of Legends.